All right, we got some big updates over at Beard Octane, and we've got these blacked out labels. Do you remember those from last year? This is from the Onyx scent. There's a special box that they made last year with this Onyx scent in it. A very manly cologne type of scent, and it's backed by popular demand, and even the demand was so high, it's now a permanent scent. Also, we've got a brand new carrier blend to go over for 2026. So I'm going to go over all that with you in just a second. But welcome first. My name's Brian. This is my Beards and Banjos YouTube channel, where we try to help you grow your best beard possible. Thank you so much for joining me. And they just keep killing it over at Beard Octane. They keep evolving in the best way possible. They got great products, and now they've got great scents. So a lot has changed over the past maybe 6 years or so. So if you haven't tried Beard Octane in a while, highly suggest you doing that, and I'm going to tell you why in just a second. But first of all, this Onyx scent, if you didn't get a chance to try it last year, you definitely want to pick it up. If you did try it last year, let us know in the comments how much you enjoyed this scent. But it's driftwood, amber, musk, leather, and sophistication. They always put something there on the end to keep it interesting for their last scent profile ingredient, if you will. Love this scent. If you guys know me, I love amber-based colognes. You get the amber and the musk and the driftwood. Those are the things I get the most. I don't get a ton of leather. I'm not big on leather-forward scents. So this is not cowboy leather, baseball glove, any of that kind of stuff. So it is a nice amber-based cologne, kind of a medium. It's not super dark. It's not super light and bright and airy. And you can get this in almost all of their products now. I'll put the prices up as well, but you can get it in oil and balm and butter and your LCW, your liquid wash there, liquid beard wash. I got to put that one in my shower to use. You can get it in the deodorant, the solid wash bar. If you like those will last you months and months, just like the LCW will. Deodorant, the solid cologne, just about everything except for the bar soap. That takes kind of months to try to get it exactly right, because got a cure and all that kind of stuff, and I'm not sure that's going to make it. There's some things that just doesn't work well for bar soaps, but pretty much everything else you can get. You can always save 10% with my affiliate code, which is Banjo10. Appreciate you guys support when you do that. And just in general, they've got a lot better scents than they had when I first tried them. That's just my opinion. They've kind of evolved, and there's more and more kind of cologne, masculine, more kind of mainstream scents. So if you think about it, you got Onyx, you got Victory, which is another great cologne scent, and you got Envy, which is kind of the OG cologne scent that they came out with. So those are definitely straight up colognes. And then you have something that are cologne adjacent. You got your mating ritual, your liquid gold, which is frankincense and oud, grizzly puncher even, and your barbershop. You're going to smell nice and clean and sophisticated like that. And then if you want something different, you want maybe something that's a little less cologne, a little more fruit inspired, you can get Murica. I think that's got apples in it. Positive Charge, it's got some peach and ginger, I think maybe. And Nitro's got blueberry and leather in it. And then one of my favorite all-time scents for nighttime, but also in the shower, is Cold Start, that woodsy minty kind of scent there for that. So you got something for everybody. Let us know in the comments what some of your favorite Beard Octane scents are. And then the other main thing we want to go over for 2026, and these are switching over as we speak, we've got a brand new carrier blend. And this is at least 6 or 8 months in research and development and getting this change about. And I was able to help out along the way. I think at least 3 different times they sent me samples to try and to give my feedback on. So I always love helping behind the scenes there. They get a lot of different people's opinions because every beard's a little bit different. But the new carrier blend, if I can find it on my list here: sunflower, apricot kernel, meadow foam, jojoba, argan, and vitamin E. The main differences are there's no nuts in there anymore, so there's no nut oils, so that's going to be less prone for allergens for people who might be allergic. So we'll get that out of the way. That's going to open up the door for more folks to try it. And then also there's no more fractionated coconut oil, and this is an obscure thing. I never heard of this till Holly behind the scenes was telling me about it. Some guys have, I don't know if it's an allergy or just some sort of reaction after you leave fractionated coconut oil in your beard for a little bit, it will start smell. There's some sort of reaction with your skin or your natural oils that'll kind of give it like a rank kind of smell, kind of a sour smell, if you will. I've had that kind of thing before with some blends, but I don't think it was from fractionated coconut oil. I think it was one of the carrier oils was bad or something like that. But if you can put the pieces together and maybe you're like, well, this certain blend doesn't work for me, this doesn't work for me. If they all had fractionated coconut oil in it and you were getting kind of a weird smell after a few hours, once the natural scents of the scent profile goes away, that might have been your issue. So if you've ever had that issue with Beard Octane, it's now no longer in there. So it's definitely well worth a try. I'll also say if you were somebody who tried Beard Octane years and years and years ago, it was kind of known as being a really thin oil. It's thickened up a little bit over the past few years. And with this latest edition, maybe even more. I would now consider it just on the thinner side of medium. So it's not going to be a different experience than you would normally get from other companies or other beard oils that you try. So definitely a good experience there. Some things have been tweaked over the years. In fact, that blend's been tweaked a few times. I think maybe with the different ratios of what was in it, or maybe changed an ingredient. It wasn't always like advertised. By the way, I think just about all of these have now switched over to the new carrier blend, but if you'll click on the website on that particular oil, click the ingredients, it'll tell you what the ingredients are and if it's got that new carrier blend or if it's got the old one in it that's got the fractionated coconut and some of the other stuff in it. So, out with the old, in with the new. Don't get too sad, because if you're like, I just love the old blend, it was the best for me, I think this one's going to work just as well, if not better. All right, enough of me rambling around and gushing on Beard Octane there for a while. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and as always, appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you soon for another video.